Alright, we're just about to get underway here. Welcome to BadBoys TV. We're watching the silver division of the Scotch doubles. This is the hot seat match. Tony Sandoval and Wanda Knigge are back. We just watched them defeat Danny Nielsen and Sonia Bankus Hill in the last match. And they're going to be playing Sullivan. He said he likes to go by Sully. That's him coming up to rack the balls, and his partner is Mayo. Race to 3, 8-ball. Winner will secure their spot in the finals. Loser will still have a little bit of work to do to get there. Thanks for joining us. Nice to have you with us. Believe I've got a guest commentator coming in to join me here in a few minutes. It's funny, people will say, oh yeah, I'll do it. I just need to run and do this real quick, and then they disappear. Alright, so Michelle breaks the balls, and come on, 4-ball. It's not going to get there. Don't believe she made anything. So that brings Tony to the table. I believe he will probably take the solids. Not sure if that 2 passes by the 4 or if he can see the 4. Might be shooting a 6. Yeah, okay, he shot the 6. And left his partner nice on the 3. Here he is. Join me. All right, guy comes prepared. He's got drinks. All right. Welcome, Mr. Summerfield Habner, to the booth.
Hey, thanks for having me. Excited to be here. This has sure been a fun event.
It has. I like these little 3-day event instead of, a whole week long.
I do too. They go really quick though.
Yeah, they do.
Sure.
They do.
Yeah, so who do we have here? This is
the hot seat match in the silver division. This is Tony Sandoval and Wanda Knigge at the table. And their opponents are Sully and Michelle Mayo.
Man, how did those guys sneak into the silver? Those are some solid teams.
Well, their Fargo rates must just be there. Just be there, yeah.
It's been some really good Scotch play.
Tony plays pretty good. I don't know. He's like the only one of the 4 that I'm familiar with.
Hey, Cliff, how you doing? Man, for as much as I've seen you on this thread, I sure wish we could have seen you over here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm missing you, buddy.
Did you play Scotch?
I did. I actually have a 5 o'clock match.
Oh, okay.
So we
cool.
got our first
Awesome.
2 and then lost our last one.
Nice. Not nice that you lost, but nice that you're still in.
Yeah, we kind of squeaked through and then ended up getting spanked in the last one 4-0. So hopefully the break will do us good.
Who's your partner?
Pam Haggard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys are a pretty formidable team.
She's a really fun person. Great to shoot with. All right.
It's kind of interesting this time how they did the singles first and then the Scotch. I thought that was kind of a neat you know, a neat thing to try. See how that worked out. Kind of featured the Scotch doubles a little more.
Yeah, I like it also. There's no teams here, so
No,
I definitely feel like the emphasis is on the Scotch.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of put the emphasis on it, which is kind of cool.
It's a nice little shot there. Plays a good conservative safe.
Yep, that's...
I think she probably can kick that short rail to make sure you get a hit.
Yeah, if you're looking to make this, you probably want to come up and kick it off this top rail, but the hit is definitely a lot easier. And with all those balls out there, I definitely would not want to give them ball in hand to start with. Okay, she's going to go at it
on the
aggressive
rail.
way.
A little bit of inside to kill that angle.
Yeah, she didn't.
It's a tough shot.
She needed to put a little more inside down it.
Yep.
Well,
ball in hand, but a couple of problems out there.
Yeah, I would definitely want to start with that 10, I think. Looks like it goes by the 8. Well, she's going to start with a little combo.
Starting with a combo.
See, you shoot the 10, you still have that combo.
Exactly. Well, we broke one problem out. I guess that still leaves them a good wall for their safety play, though.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're thinking.
It's
I'm with you, though. I like getting that 10 ball out of there.
It opened everything up. It's funny, you watching the, you know, the different, you know, this is a silver division, so it's like, all right, we're going to see some things that we normal.
Yeah, really different styles of play.
Or I'll go to another tournament where it's just the pros, and it's like, oh my goodness.
They play so tough.
Well,
he got that 13 as close as he possibly could without making it. Probably going to see another kick here. Kind of opened up that long line a little bit.
Yeah, Tony's got actually a little easier kick here. I don't know what they're going to have on the 8 after. I mean, they just took the side pocket away.
Yeah, you got to hit this ball pretty firm if you want to hope to pop out for the 8.
Tony may have a Revo shaft on that cue.
Yes, he does.
They are all the rage now.
Yes, they are. I hate to admit it, but I sure love them myself.
Okay, so you have one?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm one of the long waiting list.
Ah.
Although I just shot with...
I haven't hit with one yet, but everybody keeps telling me, oh, you got to hit with one. You got to hit with one. It's amazing.
It took me a while to not adjust. Every new cue that I grab, I adjust more because I'm so used to mine, and it's the first cue that I don't feel like I have to adjust to. It's just where you aim is where it goes. It's real simple. I was hitting that BK rush a little bit and trying to use it like a playing cue. And
see, I've never played with the low deflection shafts, so.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it would be a.
It'll be an adjustment for you, but man, it's a good one. I definitely noticed a difference in my game. Once you've been doing something for so long, though.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, I've played with my Southwest for so long. It's like, it'd be like learning to play pool again. You know?
Yep. Definitely heard the argument there's just some things you can't do with the low deflection shaft, too. And
well, I kind of wondered about, like curving around the edge of balls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How do they work for that?
This is a shot where I kind of like taking that 10 from here and still playing safe, but getting it open a little bit. Yeah. Looks like she's probably going to maybe try to leave a breakout opportunity or maybe another safe.
Well, they've got an opportunity here. I mean, he could cut that 9 in the side and maybe try to go into those balls off the bottom rail. I
think if I were him, I'd probably bank that ball over by the corner pocket where the cluster is and hope for
play safe.
Play safe.
Yeah. I kind of like that too, especially. I don't think your opponents are really in too much danger kicking that 5 in, getting out.
Lynn's a pretty smart player too. I think that's what we'll see here.
And he gets
safe. Looks good.
Yep. Well, you get down to one ball. So easy to hide,
Yes, it is.
People ask me all the time, how come there's no 3-foul and 8-ball? I'm like, ooh, would you really want to play 3? You run down and miss the 8, or you run down and miss the ball before the 8. It's like,
man.
You're going to get 3-fouled every time.
Got a whole lot of hiding opportunity there.
Yep.
This is kind of tricky. I don't know. I don't want to disrupt those balls if I'm her, but if you can kick right into that 5.
Yeah, I would just keep trying to get it.
snug.
I'd just try to get a hit on the 5 and leave the cue ball right there.
It's like, looks like she went just a little bit short.
Yeah, she went long last time, short this time. Well,
all right, here we
ball
go.
in hand on a wide open table now.
Do you like playing into a rail off this 5, or do you just stop it and shoot that 8? I guess pull it back just a couple inches.
Oh, they're shooting the stripes now. She was kicking at the 5.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I probably go 10, 14, 9.
That's what I would do. Shoot that 10, just roll forward.
Give yourself a nice, good line on the 14. Looks like that's what she's looking at.
They don't seem to be talking much. He is. Of course, they don't really need to. Boy, she's cueing low. I think she's just... I'm not sure why she drew back there.
Where am I? She fired that ball, though.
She did. And I would love to know what her thought process was.
I think if I'm Lynn right here, I probably want to take that 9 ball down to the lower left corner pocket, just drift over for the 14, and
yeah, that's about all he's
straight shot.
About all he's got. Nowhere to hide.
Not anymore.
He's overcut it just a little.
And is that Tony coming to the table?
Yep. I got a feeling he's made some pretty nice shots. We just had him in the last match.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they got you, so you guys won 2 and then lost the last one?
Well, no, we had him on the TV table.
Oh, I gotcha.
So,
rolled up short.
Yeah, short, but I think Wanda could still handle this. It's makeable. It's not quite what she wanted. Yeah, she'd like to see him hit it about 2 feet further.
You know, that happened to me playing Scotch today a couple times, and I'm used to my terrible leaves, so I don't think too much about it for myself. But
I always say, you show me a great shot maker, and I'll show you somebody that plays terrible position when they were learning to play pool.
Exactly. Here we go. Big cut here. Oh, man. Kind of an unfortunate little hit there.
What so many amateurs do. They just hit a little too thick.
Yeah.
Well, these stripes are laying perfect here.
Yeah, hopefully she's going to play this nice and easy. Don't want to hit this ball too hard.
Don't do anything fancy here.
Oh, okay, nice and easy.
Whoa.
Learned your lesson last time.
Yeah, that was the shot she needed to hit the last time.
Well, and I think the smart play here is just to cut the 9 and drift straight up, but I sure like taking this 2 rails.
Yeah, I was going to say I would go 2 rails out of that corner.
I get such a hard time for doing that, but I just, that's a nice shot. Oh, stay out of there. Holy Toledo.
Boy.
Good shot.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I was thinking 2 rails come into the side rail. Boy, when that thing started headed down, I was like, whoa.
Whoa, Nelly.
A little scary.
Hey. What's your language?
That's the internet. You can say whatever you want. All righty. Sully and Mayo take the first game.
Yeah. Looks like they're electing to use the standard rack. Haven't seen a lot of magic racks.
Have not seen a lot of magic racks. In fact, we had Mike Deichman on here, and he loves the magic rack. And I was like really surprised he didn't have his with him. It's like he was using the standard rack.
I think a lot of people prefer the magic for rotation, but for 8-ball, it stretches out so quickly, just a little bit.
Well, yeah, it's true that they're not really durable. the 8-ball ones.
We now have a wall hanging of magic racks in our shop that we have in Eugene. It's pretty funny. Make great decorations.
You play a lot at the shop there?
I don't play a lot anywhere,
Okay.
but I sure hope to at some point. We just got our tables redone, and we're
nice.
excited to have a little more time on the tables.
Forget who I had in the booth. Oh, I guess as Darcy was in. She goes, "Oh, you know about the shop?" I go, "Oh yeah, everybody knows about the shop."
You guys got to come down sometime. We love visitors. Yeah, we got 3 7-footers and a 9-footer.
That's
We're down
awesome.
1 9-footer, which was kind of bummer to lose, but I think we have a little bit better tournament room now.
You had 5 tables in there?
No, we had 2 9-footers, 2 7-footers.
Okay. I would think most of the play would be on 7-footers. I mean, there's not a lot of 9-foot tournaments.
There really aren't. That's definitely what I prefer to play on is the 9, but
Yeah.
then I get on the bar table and I feel awful clustered. I tell you, I get done with 8-ball and I'm ready for some rotation.
I have a 9-footer in my house, but when I was playing, I'd be getting ready, like for Lincoln City or something like that. I'd show up at the pool hall and they go, "Oh," somebody says, "All he does is play on the 7-footers. He's just a bar table player." My brother-in-law wants the pool room. He's like, "Hey, you should play him some on the 9-foot."
Yeah.
He's got one in his house. I said, "Yeah, it's nicer than any of these." So
Yeah, no reason to go down to the room and play.
yeah, I'm not gonna drive 45 minutes to play on a 9-footer.
Saw that 14 wiggle a little bit. I guess that was probably your cue.
Yeah,
it's nice you got the replay over here.
Oh, it's just delayed a little bit when it goes out on the internet. So
That's awesome.
yeah, make sure when you're commentating, you're looking up over here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people go, "Man, he's just behind the whole time."
What is he talking about?
Dante, what's up? I see you. Rick's taking a little break. We got some guests in the booth. Some variety.
Yeah, it's nice to be up here. My first time commentating was in Lincoln City this last time, and I really enjoyed it.
Sweet. It's amazing how many people you get in here and you think, "Oh, this person will be great." And then they get up there and they kind of freeze, like, "Oh, I don't know what to say." It's like, I always tell people, just pretend we're at League and we're watching our buddies play pool.
Exactly.
That's all commentating is.
It's a nice shot. Not quite sure if that 9 goes by. It looks like it passes.
Might have about a half a pocket.
If I like the 13,
she's not even she's not even looking at the 9. She's gonna leave it there though. You're on it now. Now you're gonna have to get back on it.
Maybe she's thinking stop it for that combo. Might have wanted to carry a little more.
Tony's like, "Oh, I'd rather shot this 9."
When I was 4 feet closer to her.
Yeah, maybe I'll look at the combo. Things you never thought you'd see in your lifetime, like people paying $30 for a piece of chalk and $700 for a shaft.
How wild is that? It blows me away.
It's like,
I want one of those Revos, but I just can't pull the trigger. That's so much money.
I have said my whole life, Predator has the greatest marketing program ever.
When everybody that has one is just like, yeah, but it's, the last shaft you'll ever buy, and they just keep saying, tell the next one.
Yeah. They're coming out with the Revo 2 or the Revo XL or yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have one of those Predator air jumps at the shop, though, and the original one of those, I've never been able to buy one, but it is incredible.
I do have a Predator jump cue, and I love it. And I do actually have a BK3.
Do you? Maybe if we talk enough about it, I might get that Revo after all.
But I've never really been able to get used to the brake cue. Didn't have it for that long. I haven't really got used to it.
All right, looks like Sully's going to thin cut this 6-ball. Not sure if he's just planning on going straight into that 3. Got it over there. Oh, might get a window on the 4. I don't know. It looks pretty tight.
It's close, but they do have the 7.
Little back cut on the 7. That's kind of a nice natural line to come down for the 1 ball. You're kind of eliminating your easy balls, though. Still got a hole.
Yeah, that 5-3 is. This might not be a bad time to just play
Deal with the
safe. Off,
3.
yeah, get that 3 out of there.
Oh,
I like.
Nice and easy here.
Oh, she got him out.
Got him out of there.
And it's not left a whole lot.
Not looking too bad. Yeah, boy, that's a tough cut on the 9 ball from that angle with half the pocket blocked.
That's, at this level, that's not a bad shot because get it out early. You're probably not going to get run out on.
Might back cut this 15. Don't want to end up hitting that 3 ball and getting stuck down there, though. Oh, there you go. It's a good cut for it.
All right.
I think solids look pretty good here.
Yeah, now the solids look great. You shoot this 3. It's natural shape to count for the 1.
I like staying low.
You want to you take the 3 and then the 5.
If I'm leaving a partner, I think I do. Otherwise, I like coming off that rail with inside to get behind it, but I don't like making somebody shoot that shot.
Yeah, that's where I like the open communication. I can ask them, hey, do you mind? Which would you rather?
Yeah,
I play shape on the 5 or the 1.
I think that's a perfect shot. Nice natural line, and probably gonna go right into that 8.
Yeah.
You don't want to slip past it and end up hiding yourself behind the 8. It's a pretty small gap to get through, though. Butt of the cue's a little bit high. Not sure what's going to happen.
She likes to shoot that low English. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, man. That side pocket gets big.
Yeah, it sure does get big for the white ball. I don't know how that works.
If I'm Tony, I'm taking care of that 9 ball right now.
Right away. I'm with you. Don't even need to worry about the 1.
No. Yep.
He's probably drawing straight back. Probably going 9, 10, 11, 15.
That's what
maybe slide up for the 15 there. I think that's a great shot.
Gonna have to get below the 8, it looks like, to play it.
It's going to be her leaving for the 8 ball, too, so.
You do the same thing I do. You start looking, okay, she shoots this, he shoots this. Okay.
It's tricky. I
It is.
Get lost in it. I actually have to count out the shots. I'm like, okay, that's me.
Yeah. Who's going to be shooting? Am I going to be shooting the shape on the 8, or am I going to be shooting the 8?
She loves me. She loves me not. Is he going right into it? Coming up and around.
Oh, he came too far.
Well, the upside is you cut that ball over there, you got a natural way to come back.
That's a tough cut.
That's a real steep cut.
I'm going to guess that she's going to bank this to the left corner over there.
I really like steep cutting this with a bunch of outside, and then I would probably end up buried right under that 4 ball. It all looks so good on paper until I shoot it.
It's like, that's not how I pictured it. How come it stops for Justin Bergman and it doesn't stop for me?
Right? Have you been watching any of the World Cup?
I've watched a little bit. It's one of those I usually end up watching the matches later on YouTube.
Yeah. Do you still find yourself enjoying watching pool?
Oh,
even
gosh,
after all you do?
Yeah. My wife she says, good God, you just were at Derby City, and you come home and you're watching stuff from Derby City. I said, well, I don't get to see any of this. And I said, when I get back, I love watching the straight pool. You know, all those big run. You know, somebody runs 220. I want to watch it, you know.
I think that's the most you can learn about pool shooting or about watching.
I love it when John Schmidt went back and I forget what he ran, like, I don't know, like 260 something, and he commentated
his own match.
His own match. That was awesome.
That's so cool.
He's
I've never seen that.
Self-deprecating. It's on YouTube.
I'll have to watch that.
It's just, but he's like, oh yeah, here it is. I dog it. You know, this is a shot. I just dog it. You know, and he shoots a shot and it just hits the point in the side and pops back out.
It's a terrible feeling, boy. I watched part of my match last night where I just played really, really poorly, and it's just painful. It's reliving the whole experience. Only you see it coming. You see the train wreck happen.
Man, yeah, it's really hard to, because I'll be watching myself play or something. It's like, all right, I'm gonna do that. What was I thinking?
Yeah. I play quite a bit with Joel, and I've let him know for sure that I want his input when he's watching my matches. I want to hear it later.
Somebody I had never even heard of. I thought I knew all the top players in like the Eugene, Salem area. It's like
Joel's a really terrific player.
Yeah, it's like, okay, the guy's a 6'10". Obviously he can play, and I hadn't even. It's like, is he new around or is he?
What happened there? Did he touch the? He did touch the one ball, or he didn't?
I don't know.
Oh, no?
Nobody said anything.
No, just tapped it. All right. It's got a tricky leave here.
Yeah.
Good natural line to do it, but definitely tricky.
Just don't get behind the 15.
Nice and easy. Get past that side pocket. You'll be just fine.
Oh, wrong English. Wrong English.
I don't know if he's going to do it, but I really like kicking this into the foot rail and just nudging the 4 forward and hiding behind those 2 balls. Kind of get a little better line on your 4 ball.
Yeah.
Probably going to get safe.
Because you don't have, there's nothing good coming off the side rail and trying to make it. You're going to scratch.
Yep.
And you're not going to have a shot on the 8. Yep, you just got to make sure you hit it and it hits that rail.
Yes, indeed.
The danger here is you come 2 rails and hit it and don't get a rail, or you hit it dead on and it.
Oh,
come on,
perfect!
Perfect.
Look at that.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's played a little pool in his life, you can tell.
Yes, indeed. That's a game-winning shot right there. Might be hopping this ball. Well, I really think the jump's about all you got there. It might be a little tight for you.
Yeah.
Guess you can 2-rail that and hope for the best.
2-rail
but
kick it. But
might get lucky and get safe. Might get lucky and make it. We just solidified plans last night to go to Derby City.
Oh, sweet.
I'm really
I'll
excited.
see you there.
I want to talk to you, get some words of wisdom about going out there.
Wow, get some sleep before you get there, because you're not going to get any for 10 days.
That's what I hear.
Oh, my gosh. Who's going with you?
It sounds like I'm going to go with Mitch, and Joel and I are going to plan on going.
Sweet.
I'm really excited.
Oh, I've always said if there's one tournament that you could go to in your lifetime, it's got to be the Derby.
And you stay at the Horseshoe?
Yeah.
Are you working a lot of the time, or are you playing?
Yeah, no, I never play. Rick and I are the tournament directors there, so he's the daytime tournament director. I'm the nighttime tournament director.
Like he's hopping up. Oh man.
Oh, he hopped right over it.
It looked like the line that I thought he was pushing out there.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well, like we said, that safe's a game-winning shot right there. Hopefully.
Well, and
you never know what can happen, but she can just.
She can be a little unpredictable from what I've seen, but
hopefully she can just back it up just a little bit.
She can just draw this back a little bit and put them on the hill. Oh, she went forward this time.
Yeah, all right.
And she's okay.
Looks like she left a good line for it.
Yeah, he's straight in.
just carry this cue ball down, hit some top. I've been noticing how frequently I play a two-way shot unnecessarily.
Oh.
Looks like he kind of thought the same thing, though. It's a...
You know, the key that on that shot, man, to stay so still. I mean, you got to stay down. I try to stay down until the 8 disappears.
Yep. It's a good way to do it. I used to get whapped with a cue if I'd stand up before the ball stopped moving.
That's one of those. It's so easy to...
Gosh.
So easy to raise up on.
Yes, it is. Well, she cut that ball a little bit too thin, so they're getting back to the table.
And not an easy cut here either.
Let's see if Michelle can seal this.
I think they're discussing the cut or the bank.
Yeah. There again, you kind of get into that unnecessary two-way shot.
Yeah, I mean, the bank is, if you're not comfortable with the cut, I guess, the bank is definitely a two-way.
Yeah.
She's going to go with the cut.
I'm glad. I think she's going to make this ball. She's due for shot.
Hit it a little too solid. And
all right, with Tony coming to the table, it looks like the tables have turned.
Yeah, this could have even things up here. I got a feeling he's going to probably just draw back to about where the cue ball is now.
I think so. And draw a little outside.
Perfect.
Boy, that is perfect.
Yeah, thank you, partner.
Exactly. I'm going to make a wild prediction and say they're going 1-1.
Ta-da.
Here we go. John says he has a T-Brock jump cue. I don't know if I know anything about the T-Brock. Or Turbrock? Turbrock.
I'd like to really try one of those Hinshu jump cues that the pros are all.
I don't know if I know them. Is it are they fiberglass also?
No, I don't think so. But Skylar's got one. Billy Thorpe's got one. They just love them. In fact, the Moscone Cup team, the guy made them all.
Oh, wow.
Moscone Cup jump cues.
They're wood?
Yeah, I believe they're wood.
I'll be darned.
I believe. I'm not positive. I haven't really got to look at one really close, or I figure out one of these times Skylar will show me his. But everybody but Shane had one.
Really?
You know, Shane plays with his Q-Tech. He likes his. They've all got the longer handle and the shorter handle.
I love that. So nice.
Those guys have so perfected the jump shot. It's insane. They're pushing out the jump shots now, and
well, shoot, and you see, I mean, all of them when they're playing and hanging out casually, when they're not competing or gambling, they're all sitting there shooting with their jump cue.
Yeah.
I mean, when they're younger anyway. You don't really see Skylar or anybody like that do that now. How long have you been doing Derby City?
Let's see, 7 years, I believe.
Very cool.
I find that, I'm at the tournament desk till 1, 2 in the morning, and then if I don't go upstairs to at least see what's going on in the action room, I'll go back to the room and I can't sleep. It's like, I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, they call that FOMO.
But if I just go up there and say, okay, this guy and this guy are playing for a couple of thousand, okay, they're playing for $1,000 a game. It's like, okay, I can go to bed now. Sometimes I'll stick around and watch for a while, but
I like watching those. I like watching the crowd in the action room too.
One of the best gambling matches I ever watched was Shane was playing Chris Gentile 1 ball, 1 pocket for $1,000 a game.
Yep.
And oh my goodness, I don't really play much 1 pocket, but you really learn a lot of those in-game.
Yeah.
It gets down to 1 ball, both players need it. That's fun to watch.
Leave somebody a 4-railer and they're like, oh.
Yeah, they just.
I sold out.
Yeah, you sold out the 4-railer. That's kind of the way those guys think,
tricky.
Too. I think Shane ended up $38,000 ahead that night. I was like, holy smokes. That's back when nobody thought he could play one pocket. He just let them believe that for a while.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm new to this game, for sure.
He was getting spots from guys that he could have spotted.
It's like Dennis. Oh, Dennis is a rotation player.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's picking up this one pocket pretty well.
That was so funny watching that match.
It's funny, though, these guys, these Filipinos come over and never really played one pocket. You know, it's like, I remember Jeffrey Ignacio came over. They kind of had to explain to him how to play one pocket. And, he just got blasted by, a guy who has no chance to beat him in anything but one pocket. And I said, man, why doesn't Efren open up like a one-pocket school in the Philippines? These guys are...
Yep. Boy, it's getting to that point where that's a great shot.
You would think it would be a more popular game over in the Philippines. The way Efren and Boosty and those guys play it, it's like Dennis.
I think a part of it is equipment because as far as I know, the equipment they're playing on just isn't quite as precise, and that's a really tough game to play on unpredictable equipment.
That's true, and it's amazing.
Tough cut here.
Man, yeah, she is.
Table.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard to hit that ball thin enough.
Yeah.
And Tony and Wanda coming back.
I've always been amazed at how fast those guys can adjust to these conditions. I mean, they're playing on wet. Half their tables are like there's a hut over it, and they're not even walls. But
I think a huge part of that is everything they play on is different equipment, so they have to adjust, and we get so spoiled that anything's different.
Oh, it was when we were in Tunica, Mississippi, and they were having a problem on the boat with the air conditioning, and so the tables got real. Oh, it was real muggy in there, and Dennis Arcola comes over. He go, "Oh, that table played tough," and I kind of looked at him like, "Okay, humidity should not bother you. You're in the Philippines." I look over and he'd won like 9-0.
And you said that was in Mississippi. What tournament was on boats?
It was Tunica. It was just like the Derby City. They only did it 2 years.
Oh, and it was on a big old steam cruiser?
But it was on one of those river boats, They had a big old the casino, and they had
that's so cool.
A room about probably double this size, I guess, on a boat. Yeah, it was just,
and it leveled out? Like you didn't have issues?
Yeah, the boat just it's docked.
That's so wild.
It's not like you're going up and down the river or anything, but just sit there. I mean, now Derby, the casino.
Oh, what a shot!
Oh, wow, they ran that down nice.
Boy, oh boy.
Now Derby, the casino has always been on a boat, but the tournament is in the convention center on land. But now they're moving the casino onto land too. So.
Well, you're kidding.
Get rid of the boat.
When are they doing that?
I think they're working on that now. They were supposed to start as soon as Derby was over.
Wow. Nice little draw stroke there. He's got kind of a tough shot on this 12 ball. I think he's probably got to go up and back to get back for the 14
Yeah,
here.
Derby can be a little expensive. Food can be expensive. You definitely are going to want to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You got a refrigerator in your room, use it.
Will do.
If you're eating at the restaurants all the time, it can get a little spendy.
Now, do you live down there?
No, I'm from Grants Pass.
Grants Pass.
Yeah,
okay.
I just live south of here. Or inland and south of you.
And where do you fly into?
Louisville.
Louisville?
Yeah. If Diamond doesn't have somebody to pick me up, I just take an Uber. I think it's about $30.
That's not bad.
Nah, especially if you got
a couple people.
Yeah, I usually try to find somebody that's landing.
Well, he got her on the 14 ball, but missed that bank. That was pretty tough. I guess he had a little backboard with the 5 ball, but
That's the other nice thing about Facebook. You can go, hey, I'm landing in Louisville, like 6:15 p.m. Gonna take an Uber.
Who else here?
Who else is coming? It's like usually somebody. Oh, I don't land till 6:45. It's like, I'll wait.
Yep. That's pretty wild. It seems like that's a really cool pool community down there. We have such a big community here in the Northwest, but we're so spread out. I like to see it growing, though.
Well, and Derby is just huge. I mean, there's people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And, there's guys you never even heard of that just don't miss.
Yep. Looks like Tony got a little tight on that 4 ball.
I don't think she's going to be able to.
I sure like cutting that 1 ball out of there, but I think she's probably going to go the 5
what she
first.
could do is shoot that 4 into the 2.
Yep. Little Karen's.
Because that way you don't really sell out.
I think she's going to take that 1
she's
ball.
taking the 1.
Oh, nice try.
Wow, that was a nice try. And that was okay because they've got the 5 blocking that 12, so they've got some insurance up here.
Yeah, this looks pretty doubled up. I mean, that 10
didn't
ball.
Didn't leave a whole lot. At 15, I don't believe.
I'm looking right down the barrel of it, and it goes.
It goes okay.
Yeah, but it's kind of a tricky cut there.
It's been taken off.
What was that fellow's name?
Kevin Robitaille.
I hear he's quite the snooker player.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
He plays good everything.
Saw him make some great shots, but ooh, that's tough.
He was definitely the topic of conversation when he won the Open.
Yeah.
The Open A's or whatever. What's he doing in it?
Is he still below a 600?
No, I think he went up.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be.
But he was one that, they were like, what? Come on.
I think that's one of the big things that people aren't understanding about Fargo is it's not going to be perfect yet, but it's working towards the best rating system that's ever been.
Nothing is perfect, but it's far better than anything else
Far
out
better.
there. I mean,
yeah. That's a tough miss for Tony, but he kind of left it tricky there anyway. It might have been tough to get out of that little cluster with the 5 ball without hitting something.
I mean, people are going to look at this, stands in the hot seat right now. They're going, oh, yeah, who didn't know that? But, we commentated this morning the hot seat match. Okay, he won 8-0, but
What was he given, 8-5?
It was an 8-3. Yeah, it was an 8-3 race.
I don't.
And the guy easily had 3 games that he should have won.
8-3 alternate break is a really tough spot, and if people don't understand that.
Tough.
I urge them to give it a try.
So it's like, 8-3 is not. I mean, I spot my wife. We usually play. I go 7-4 with her. It used to be 7-3. Now it's 7-4.
She decide on that spot?
And we play. We $5 a set. We pay off when somebody gets 10 sets ahead.
Nice.
But we always play winner break because I don't think I could. If you're alternating break, I don't think I could do it.
Oh, that was
especially on a bar table.
Yeah.
Alternating break on a big table is not that big a deal.
Not quite as many outs.
We don't string racks together at the level I'm at.
Well, this is a tricky position to be in. I would be... Yeah, with the 2 ball down there, gosh, there's just not a whole lot to do. He did try to bank past that 5. Maybe he's thinking about cutting a down bottom rail and clipping off the 5. He's got a tricky shot. Maybe he's back cutting it.
I would back cut it to the left, but I think that's the only thing you really have.
Oh, wow. Get in there.
And he hit it about as good as he could.
Yes, he did.
And they would have had a nice bank shot. But
Well, one pocket is claimed for stripes, but solids are coming back to the table. And it looks like Tony and Wanda have a pretty good shot at getting out here.
Yeah, if she could just roll this 5 in. Don't scratch the side.
Whew. It's hard to see him fire shots like that.
You can tell I've commentated a few of these.
Yeah.
I've seen that cue ball go to the side so many times. Like, oh.
Yeah. I've watched myself play for a long time, and I know I'm capable of that.
I've seen good players. It's like you didn't know that that's a dead. I mean, if the ball's hanging in the corner pocket and you're shooting it straight down the rail, that cue ball is headed to the side unless you put something on it.
It's up to you. That cue ball is going to do exactly what you tell it to.
Yeah. So my coach used to tell me it only did exactly what you told it to. I said, no, it didn't. It doesn't listen to me. I told it to go over here.
Who coached you?
Robin Dreyer.
Robin did?
Yeah,
Cool.
have you worked with him?
I've never worked with
Really?
Robin. I have a lot of friends who have.
My
and
gosh.
he really seems like
He's...
their premier instructor.
Oh, he loved working with me. He said I was the biggest head case he ever had.
That's good. That'll keep him in business, right?
He works with the mental just as much as the physical, which is, I'm like, okay, physically, I'd been playing pool for long enough. We fine-tune some things in my stroke and stuff, but not.
Oh, gosh. Nice try.
But on the mental side, holy smokes.
Ooh, almost got a roll there and got behind that 15, or behind the 8 ball.
Of course, then I'm sitting talking to John Schmidt, and it's like, oh, my God. He suffers from the same stuff I do,
John suffers from something. I don't know if it's the same stuff. He's a funny guy.
He is. I've never seen anybody with less self-confidence that was so talented.
So good.
But I've always said I wish I could play the way everybody else thinks I do.
I feel the same way. I totally understand that.
I wish I saw the player that everybody else sees. Cause
I check in with the people who are watching me. I'm like, I feel like I played really poorly, and it's nice to get an outside perspective.
Yeah.
I played John in that Lincoln City Open one time, and he was like, if I could break like you, I could beat the world. I was like, John, I think you broke and ran every time you got to the table.
Yeah.
Nice shot. All right, with authority. Looks like Lynn and Michelle go to 2-1. They're on the hill.
Yep. They're on the hill for the hot seat. Trying to secure that ticket in the finals. Yeah, the last time I played John anything, we decided we'd play a race to 125 straight pool for $20. And I go, what are you going to spot me? He goes, I'm not going to spot you anything. I said, you're Mr. 400. I'm like Mr. 4. And he says, you're not going to learn anything if I just spot you a whole bunch of balls. So I said, all right. And he goes, here's the deal. At any time, you can ask me, like, what you should do or what I would do in a certain case. And he said,
that's huge.
I will also explain to you what I do,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, heck yeah, here's $20 now.
Any day.
So I start off, I don't know, I have a run of like 14 or something like that. Anyway, I play a safety, and he runs 99 off of it.
Wow.
And then he missed. I go, you dog.
Just fired something out of the stack?
Said, Mr. 400. Yeah, he found something. It was just, he reads that rack so well.
And that's, you don't practice those shots
like
unless you play straight pool.
Yeah, it's like he kicked into a wired ball. It's like, are you kidding me? But he runs 99 and then misses. Like, you dog. I said, Mr. 400, you can't even run 100,
Man, oh, man.
He goes, hey, on a diamond, that's a pretty good run.
That's the truth, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that you'll never see 400 balls run on a diamond table. He says, He says somebody runs 250 on a diamond. He says that's about like me running 400 on these big pocket tables.
I definitely think he's right. When I'm warming up, I'll play some straight pool on the bar box, and not only is it a diamond, but it's just super cluster, and it's really challenging.
Yeah, I've never played straight pool on the bar table, but
I feel like it gets me. Ooh, it sneaks it in there. Gets me ready for 8-ball. I'd play with such a
definitely. If you want to work on breaking out clusters and
yeah.
Well, that's what I love about watching the pros play 8-ball on a bar table. It's just,
oh yeah,
the way they have to move the cue ball around a rack like this,
touching everything.
Believe it or not, they'll negotiate around things and not run into anything. You know.
Yeah.
We're amateurs, but Michelle moved 4 or 5 balls in one shot.
Yep.
Or Buddy Hall saying one time, if a ball goes, don't touch it. Because if you move it, it might not go anymore.
It might not go again, yep. And if you don't know where you're breaking it to, probably shouldn't be breaking
Joel's
it
been
all.
using that rack. It's kind of a crazy looking.
He loves it. It's that turtle rack.
Is it the? I figured it was the turtle one.
It's a little more sturdy. We've been using that one rack for quite a while, and we have probably 20 Magic racks that are all over the place.
I got the AccuRack. And those are a lot more sturdy. I like them better than the Magic rack. I think.
Are those all the games, or?
Well,
is it rack the 3?
There's 3 different. There's a. Yeah, there's a 9/10 and then an 8-ball. It doesn't rack them all like.
Yeah.
That one is like every one, and some of these are getting to be like, holy smokes. I look at them as a referee and go, oh, balls in the middle of this thing. It's going to be like, what in the world?
Yeah. Do you ref very often anymore?
Yeah. Okay. Well, like at Derby City, Rick and I and Bill Stock are the referees there. At the U.S. bar table. And I still referee at the nationals. I train referees and referees. So.
Okay.
I'm the director of referee training now, so.
That's cool.
I really enjoy it.
Now, I hear that Derby is pretty different when it comes to refs because it's such a spread out tournament.
Yeah, it's 2 floors, several rooms.
Oh, get past there.
Yeah, they'll call down on the phone, hey, we need a referee up here on 27, you know. It's like, all right, we'll be up, you know. And
yeah, give us 5 minutes.
You head up the escalator. Got to show your badge to the guy working the door until he gets to know you.
Yeah.
Get through security.
Wow.
Just going to make a call. So a lot of times, there's not a lot of calls. Usually, like in one pocket, they want to know is a ball in or out of the kitchen or
base the ball, right?
There, it's the edge of the ball.
Edge of the ball.
Yeah,
really?
They have some really different rules. If you're gonna play, I would definitely get on a.
I've looked into banks. I haven't looked
DCC
that much
tickets, but yeah,
okay.
Look at their. Yeah, they play edge of the ball for the kitchen. 45-degree rule on double hits. Which, I hate that. I hate that one.
We were just talking about this. So they say it's an automatic foul if it's within a certain distance and not at a 45?
No. If you don't raise your cue at a 45, I'm going to judge it just like
any other shot.
Yeah, just like I would here.
Not trying to frame you into saying something
but,
you don't want to.
But if it's at 45 and the guy double hits it, I have to say it's legal, you know.
Yeah.
Wait,
if it's at 45 and he double hits it?
As long as he's at 45, it's going to be good.
You're kidding me.
that's what just
no way.
And with the top players in the world, they figure that out. Yeah.
So you're saying they're pushing through all sorts of shots.
As long as it's 45 degrees, it's terrible. I hate that rule.
I had no idea.
Greg thought that it would lessen the arguments because, you know, he doesn't want to have to pay for referees to be there. And it just causes more of a headache.
I can't
would
imagine.
love to see him get rid of that rule, but we'll see.
Well, that was a good swing at it.
I get called to the table one time. Johnny Archer's playing. I don't remember who he's playing. It might have been Rob Saez. And Rob looks at me and says, 45-degree rule, right? And I said, yeah. And so he jacks his cue up, shoves through it, It's like, and I go, legal. And Johnny looks at me and goes, legal? And I go, well, it certainly wasn't good.
Not going to call it a good hit. Wow.
Oh.
That's wild.
But then we were at like the U.S. bar table, and Rob was there, and he looks at me and he goes, "It's the 45-degree." No.
Nice try.
You pull that shot again. Call a foul.
A tricky cut. Oh, bummer.
I like you, but by golly, you pull that shot up. It's going to be a foul this time.
Well, it looks like Tony and Wanda got their work cut out for him here.
Yeah, but everything is pretty open.
It is. I think he probably wanted to slide out a little bit more for that. I think she's probably going to take this 3 ball.
Yeah, if I was her, I'd take the 3 because then they can get the 1.
Hopefully not get too low on that 1. Nice and easy here. Yeah, that's an easy thing to have happen.
I think he can still handle this.
At this point, I kind of think about reassessing and taking that 7 down to the foot.
Really?
I just don't like drifting up there. You're hitting.
I hate leaving a ball.
Yeah, you're working from one side to the next.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
methodic.
I can get in trouble that way too. It's like I miss a tough shot because I was so.
She hit that pretty good. It's a tough spot to leave it, though.
It's like playing straight pool. I'll miss because I'm trying not to move my break ball. It's like
exactly.
Sometimes you just
and it's
have
just
to
not
shoot
worth it. You let somebody come back.
Sometimes you just have to shoot that break ball and get a different one.
Yeah. Tony's playing a 2-way shot here. Draw that ball down.
Yep. That was a good.
And I think it was more one way than the other. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Wanda was going to want to shoot.
No. Looks like Lynn might have an edge of this ball, but I think he's got.
Yeah, he can see it, but I'm just going to clap for him. I mean, if he makes this, they've earned it.
It's one of the things that took me a long time to learn is the separation isn't who can make great shots, it's who makes consistently good shots. And
yeah. Wow, you get that.
Oh, my gosh.
Overcut it.
He shot it good.
Wanda's like, yeah, I like this shape way better than the before.
Yes, indeed. Where do you start for this one?
I'm going to take the 7 and
7,
then a 4,
2.
2. Yeah.
I feel the same way. I guess you can do that.
She's going to go 2,
7,
7, 4, which, yep, that's.
Fires it. Hold up, sugar. Oh, man.
Yeah, now he's pretty straight. One team's on the hill. This over here. I don't.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
See if Tony can push through this ball. Gosh, he wants to hit inside on this so he can come back over that rail, but it's just kind of blocked there. Looks like he might draw out of it. That's a good idea.
Oh, wow.
Great shot.
Must be the Revo shaft.
It's got to be the shaft.
Oh.
See if she can just park this cue ball right there and he can cut it in the side. Ooh.
Well, what's funny is all the young players at Derby City had them. It was like that was the first time I'd really seen I'd heard about it, but the young Russian players.
Yeah.
Billy Thorpe had one. It was just like, man, everybody's breaking these things out.
It's the fella that was running with Skylar. I think he was the junior national champion.
Manny Perez.
Manny. We were out late one night, and somebody was doing just spot bets with Manny, and somebody said, or Skyler was like, make him shoot this next shot with this shaft. So they posed a bet, and Manny shot with it, and he couldn't make a ball for, oh, what a shot.
All right.
Great shot, Tony.
Tony ties it up.
And a hill thriller. But he just couldn't figure out why he couldn't make a ball. And Skyler's like, it's because he's never hit a straight shaft in his life. He's only shot low deflection.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's about the only chance you have against some of these kids, man.
We're in Vegas one day, and Skyler's messing around, and he said something about he would rack the balls, and the bet was that the guy couldn't get 2 balls past the side pocket and 10 ball. And I'm like, what? He goes, oh, he says, I'll give you the same bet, Brett. And I'm like, I break pretty good. So I'm like, all right, rack him up. So he racks them. And I go, can I look at the rack? He goes, sure. So I go down there, and I'm looking at the first 3 balls, and they're all tight. And I'm like,
golden.
Bam! I hit it as hard as I can hit it. And I get like 1 ball past the side, and 1 other ball was like about even with the side. And I'm like, what the heck? And finally I convinced him. He says all the back balls, none of them were touching each other. They were all loose. But he goes, nobody ever looks at that.
And it just takes off so much of the...
So, yeah, it just absorbs all the... He goes, the harder you hit it, the less they're going to go.
There's just that big discrepancy with... Wasn't it Corey and Shane about the break-in?
Yeah.
And I hear that's one of the things is the split on that back ball.
I was the tournament director on duty for that.
Were you?
Yeah, but they didn't come up... nothing was said until... Or no, that wasn't Corey and Shane. That was Jason and Shane.
Jason and Shane.
Corey and Shane was at the 3 Bears or 4 Bears tournament.
Gotcha.
There's always going to be... It's like a derby. As soon as the 9 ball starts, it's like, oh, here we go. The racking
nightmare begins.
We really just want to... Let's use a template rack.
Is that your feeling? Is you just rather go with a template rack?
Yeah, it just solves so many problems, especially with the pros.
You don't feel like it makes the game more predictable? Well, not more predictable, but too predictable.
Not really. They still have to run the balls.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making it predictable with...
How do you feel about the rack and the 9 on the spot?
I think it's great if you're somebody like Shane who knows, you studied that rack and you broke that. If they were to do that at the U.S. bar table, I think it just gives the better players a lot more.
I think it ends up being a role reversal too. It's like it's not even an advantage to break at that point.
I don't know about you, but I know I've never really practiced with the 9 on the spot.
We just decided when we were playing at the shop. I mean, we play maybe once a week if we can, but we were goofing around with it a little bit, and I definitely don't make as many balls on the break.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Oh, it's definitely tougher.
Well, it's a good spread, but...
And for the pros, 9 ball on a bar table is just a broken game.
Yeah.
They never should be playing 9 ball. I would like to see the Moscone Cup be 10 ball.
I can't believe it's not 10 ball. I don't know what the fear of that transition is.
Actually, I would love for it to be 8 ball. Doubles 8 ball. Those guys
would be
playing
awesome.
Would be really fun to watch. Especially with the shot clock, so they can't stand there and talk about it for hours.
I think a part of it is that it's not as dancey of a game to watch, and I think they really like watching him move the ball around because it doesn't translate the precision of their position play on those.
People go, well, yeah, they roll easy shots.
Yeah. Never took a hard shot the whole time.
Somebody said that about Shane one time. Well, I don't see what the big deal is. You never had a hard shot. And I'm like, you know how hard it is to put that cue ball to where you...
Yeah. Oh. I think Tony's blocked from that 6 ball. He had a tough decision to make there. I don't think I like any of these right now.
No, this is a great hill rack because it's got all kinds of issues. Both teams are going to get to the table.
Yes, they are.
Multiple times.
I think that cue ball might pop out high enough for that 5. Oh, maybe not. Kind of a tricky shot here, I think. Not sure what he's going to do.
I think he was looking at cutting it in the side, but I don't.
I think I'd probably kick into that rail and try and kick that 6 ball down past the 14.
Yeah, I'd try to take that pot, yeah.
Kind of opens up that pocket for the rest of his play. He's got that 7 ball frozen. No, he's playing that 5.
Playing the 5-2
5-2,
combination in there.
Whew.
That was, okay, that was
without
good.
a ball in the way. I mean, that's in there.
He hit that great, but
yeah. Again, you start moving balls. But that puts Stripes in a pretty tough
right now,
position.
In a rack like this, especially in Scotch doubles, just try to get your balls out in the open.
Yeah.
Where you can start making them.
Quit making them.
Don't shoot off the ducks right now.
That's a hard lesson to learn too.
Yep.
That's my train wreck. I watch myself do it. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, swing and a miss. All of a sudden, you got nothing left to shoot at.
What was funny is I'd go down in February to the U.S. bar table when it was in Reno, and I'd play down there against all these top players. Then I'd come back for Western BCA in March, going, "Oh man, I am gonna clean up." I've been playing this top level, and God, I wouldn't even get enough money. I'd be out so fast, and it's like
no kidding.
Couldn't figure out what was going on, especially. Well, the last time I think I finished 9th through 12th at the U.S. bar table, and I went 2 and out in the open A's. And I'm like, how does that happen? And then I started really thinking about it. It's like, it's just way too. You get down there and you're playing. I mean, I end up playing like Scott Frost on the TV table. It's like, you have to be aggressive. You have to go for the out and get out if you're going to win. And when you're playing against amateurs that are playing my level, it's like, no, I didn't need to be, because I was like trying to get out, not getting out, and they were cleaning it up, and it's like, oh, man.
There's the last of the ducks here. I think Tony's going to shoot it, but I think,
oh, he's banking.
Banks it. Oh, man, it almost broke those balls out. It's a good shot. Yeah, I mean, figuring that balance out of your game.
And it's like, okay, I need to learn to be more patient. To some degree, you have to play against the level of competition that you're at. Yeah.
When I was playing a little more one pocket than I have been lately, it just really slowed my 8-ball game down.
You need to go.
Looks like it might be that time for me.
Right. Well,
we got 3 minutes here. I don't want to walk away in the middle of a Hill Thriller.
Well, I don't think they're going to be done in 3 minutes, but
I think you might be right about that. Should my partner text here?
Let me know if we're on the clock. No.
Yeah, as soon as my partner walks back in, I'll take off. But I really appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you jumping up and joining us. It was a lot of fun.
I like doing it. I really enjoyed doing it last time.
That's good. It's funny. I was looking around yesterday and I go, oh, Summerfield, there's somebody I'd like to get in the booth. And
that's great.
And there's like certain people. It's like, okay, you're knowledgeable, you're articulate. It's like, okay. As long as he doesn't freeze when he gets back there. Sometimes you get guys, it's like they always have something to say, and then you put a microphone on them, they're like, Oh, that was a nice shot. Oh, that was a good shot, too. And they don't say very loud, you know.
My match last night, Rick was commentating, and I think he just got sick of it. We were playing so poorly. And I was like, you got to get us a wireless headset. We'll commentate our own match.
There you go.
They were all like, no, don't do it.
Mic up the players.
I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Could be.
A lot of good safety opportunities.
I've always thought, wouldn't it be cool to have something that you could like hook up to like Shane or Dennis or these guys, to where you can see what they're thinking.
Yep.
What's going through your head right now?
I've thought about that too, but it's so tough with the angle always changing, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess if you got like a GoPro with somebody driving the camera on their head, maybe. That would
love
be fun.
to be able to read somebody's mind, you know.
Yeah, and how much of it is even thinking at this point? Because so much of it is just memory and.
Well, it's like we were talking earlier. Shane was sitting there one day and he goes, "Oh, I used to practice like that." And hour after hour, he goes, "I just learned that there's more to pool than, you know, there's more to life than just pool." And then he sat there for a minute and you could just see he was thinking, and he goes, "I get to where I don't even know what I should practice anymore." And I'm like, I just wanted to backhand him, you know. He goes, "Oh, well, I guess I could practice my break," you know. And I sit there and I think, well, that's all you do anyway is practice your break.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, wow, how good do you have to be to you gotten to where it's like, oh, I just don't know what I'd. He shot every shot like 10,000 times.
That's when you run into the. I don't know, eventually you're going to find that wall because there's always going to be somebody who wants it more, and you sit there for long enough not knowing what to practice, and somebody will teach you. Boy, there's so many young players out there that are so strong.
If they'll stick with it, that's young players, you just never know. God, they can get a girlfriend and boom, they're done.
Yeah.
Or they got to go get a job. Or
yeah, there's a couple things about pool that isn't so conducive for life and pool. Well, Tony has stripes here, right?
Yes.
I really like playing this cue ball straight into that 11 and burying the cue ball between the 11 and the rail. Kind of frees up that one ball.
Yeah.
He's got a tough line there.
Make them
deal with it.
Or wait a minute. No. He's solid. Remember, because he banked the 3.
Oh, that's right. Well, that changes everything.
That was a good shot right there.
Yes, it was.
Broke it out, played safe.
That 11 ball may still pass, but once you start getting into that, you're going to break everything out.
Yep, go ahead. Let them shoot the 11. They're not going to run out. I mean, you got the...
Yeah.
Oh, that's the 13. The 11 is over by the 6. Yeah. So...
Kind of like playing the 13 and sitting right on that 12 ball if you can park it there.
If I was her, yeah, I definitely want to get that 13 out of there. Oh, she's going to bank the 11. Wow. Say thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
All the solids go.
Yep.
They're going to have to break the 8 out, but they got balls to do it with.
Got their window.
What do you tell your partner to do here?
Yeah. Playing. Yeah, it's tricky. I think I'd probably stop the 5 ball right there. Yeah.
See if you can find Tina to till it. She's in a match.
There you go. Oh my gosh. No, everything goes but that 11 ball. Well, stripes are looking a heck of a lot better than they did before.
Yeah.
Looks like there was a foul, with ball in hand.
I would start with the 11.
All right. Well, I'm headed to that match.
All right.
Let me know how this barn burner finishes up.
Good luck.
Thanks so much for having me.
Kick some butt over there. Yep, we'll have you back.
All right.
Definitely. Yep, definitely like starting with this 11 ball. Now they've got the 13, can just roll forward for the 15 in the opposite corner. All of a sudden, everything's out in the open. One of these teams is going to make a nice out. I'm just going to get what size you want.
I love you, Brett.
Hey. It's okay. Hey, we all have our fans. I don't think I'd recognize him. I saw him one time. Yeah. All right, is he going to be able to get back down for the 15? Here we come. He's got there. All right. It's all up to you, Michelle. Make this 15. Leave your partner a shot on the 8. She just has to roll this in. He'll have the 8 in the side. Okay, that's good. She didn't do anything real fancy. All right, they've got a shot. He's on the rail. But I'd far rather have this thing be kicking at something. This is to put them in the finals. And oh, he got the point. Caught the point.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm going to come in for the last 4 balls. Huh?
Come in for the glory.
See these guys clean up. Summerfield had to go play a match.
Yeah, we had to kick him out. Had enough of him today.
He's great back there, though. He's been one of the better guest commentators I've had.
What are you saying? You've only had 2.
Were
you dogging Kelso now?
No, Kelso did good. I had Darcy.
Darcy in her 2-minute.
No, she actually sat back there for a match that one time.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Or half a match or so.
Pressure's on. Hill.
Yep, Hill.
He had to log into
Sully missed the
J Miles at his little fundraiser tournament for Shriners this weekend.
Oh.
Had hard times, and we donated some DigiQ, so I had to log in and say hi.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, one of our
all right, so
loyal supporters watches almost everything we stream. So
cool. Wanda just needs to make this 3 and draw back a little. She wasn't able to draw back. And
off balance. Uh-oh.
All right, Michelle. Here we go.
That should do it.
Well,
that should.
It should.
It should do it. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting there too.
Yep.
Of course,
Side pocket.
nothing will taste good, but
Try the shrimp cocktail. We had it the other night at the restaurant. I was pretty good. Let's see if they get some to go, I think. And
there it is. Sully and Michelle.
Sully played some good shots that match.
He did.
Bringing back some of his youth. I used to play a lot with Sully up in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot. He's the one that your buddy. I knew him from somewhere, and I just couldn't.
Yeah, he was an old Alaska buddy.
All right, so they secure their spot in the finals, and
no, did it? That was for the finals?
That was the hot seat match.
Ooh, winner side?
That was winner side.
Dante,
Thanks for joining us, everybody, and I'm sure we'll be back.